Have you ever stopped to listen to the sounds of Metro Manila? You know, it's not just the roar of jeepneys or the hustle of crowded streets. If you listen closely, you'll hear a rich symphony of voices. This incredible city is a melting pot, a place where people from all over the Philippines and even the world come to build their dreams. As of this year, 2025, it's estimated that an astounding 217 different languages are spoken here. This includes familiar Philippine languages like Ilocano, Cebuano, and Kapampangan, alongside foreign tongues such as Hokkien, Nepali, and even Kyrgyz, brought by those who have made this city their new home. Metro Manila is truly a language wonder, a testament to our nation's vibrant and diverse cultural tapestry. This incredible diversity should be a cause for celebration. Imagine walking through a market in Quiapo and hearing the gentle lilt of Chavacano, the expressive tones of Waray, or the melodic rhythm of Hiligaynon. Each language carries with it the history, the spirit, and the unique perspective of its people. It's a living mosaic of our identity as Filipinos, a vibrant collection of stories and traditions all coming together in one busy city. This language richness is a powerful reminder that the Philippines is not just one single culture, but a beautiful group of islands with many. The capital city, in this sense, acts as a grand stage where all these different cultures meet, interact, and add to the ever-changing story of our nation. However, this beautiful symphony is facing a quiet but serious threat. While Metro Manila welcomes more languages, it has ironically become a place where our own native tongues are beginning to fade. This is the great puzzle of our city. It's a safe place for languages from far away, yet a challenging environment for our own local dialects to survive. For every new foreign language that finds a home here, one of our own regional languages inches closer to danger. The very forces that make the city a magnet for people are the same forces that are slowly silencing the mother tongues they bring with them, creating a language battleground where only the strongest, most common languages seem to do well. The situation is more urgent than many of us realize. Across the Philippines, we have 175 living local languages, but a concerning 59 of these are now classified as endangered. Sadly, 2 have already become extinct, lost to us forever. This mirrors a global crisis where powerful languages like English and Filipino are overshadowing smaller regional ones. Metro Manila stands at the center of this problem in our country. It's a place of immense opportunity, but it's also a place where the pressure to fit in, to speak the right way, is immense. The city's vibrant language landscape is therefore a fragile one, and we risk losing this precious diversity if we do not act to protect it. So why are our precious languages vanishing right in the heart of our nation? One of the biggest reasons is the powerful pull of the city itself. Millions of Filipinos move to Metro Manila from the provinces, searching for better jobs, education, and opportunities for their families. But when they arrive, they often feel a tremendous pressure to leave their native dialects behind. To fit in and succeed, many believe they must speak Filipino and English, the main languages of business, media, and government. This move, while driven by hope, often marks the first step in a family's journey away from their mother tongue, a trade-off made for economic survival. This pressure is not just about money, it's also about fitting in. Sadly, there's often a bad feeling attached to speaking in a regional dialect or with a provincial accent. Some people are unfairly called promdi or provincial, as if coming from outside the capital is something to be ashamed of. To avoid being teased or looked down upon, many speakers, especially the younger generation, consciously stop using their native languages. They begin to speak only in Filipino or English, even at home. Over time, the language they grew up with is spoken less and less, until the children of these migrants no longer learn to speak it at all, breaking a chain of heritage that has lasted for centuries. The system itself often makes this language loss worse. Our national institutions tend to prefer Filipino and English. Think about it. Government forms, official papers, court cases, and major news programs are almost only in these 2 languages. This sends a powerful unspoken message that other Philippine languages are less important or less official. When a language is not seen in schools, not heard on television, and not used in official matters, it loses its importance. People naturally go towards the languages that are seen as more valuable for education, getting ahead in their careers, and handling daily life in the city. Also, economic pressures play a big role in this language change. In our increasingly connected world, global languages like English and Mandarin are seen as keys to better job chances and international opportunities. Parents understandably want their children to be good at languages that will help them do well financially. As a result, they may choose to teach their children English over their own mother tongue. While this is a practical decision, the overall effect is the slow wearing away of our local language heritage. The focus on what is good for money accidentally pushes our own rich, diverse languages further into the shadows, risking their very existence for future generations. What do we truly lose when a language disappears? It's so much more than just a collection of words and grammar rules. When a language dies, an entire world of knowledge, culture, and identity vanishes with it. Imagine the loss of all the stories that have been passed down from grandparents to grandchildren for generations, tales of local heroes, ancient myths, and the history of a community. These oral traditions, which are the heart and soul of a culture, are often tied only to the language in which they were first told. When the last speaker of a language falls silent, all of those stories, all of that history, fall silent with them, lost forever. The loss also includes our unique cultural expressions. Every language has its own songs, poems, prayers, and rituals that capture the special spirit of its people. Think of the beautiful rhythm of an Ilocano folk song or the deep meaning behind a Mangyan chant. These are not just art forms, they're expressions of a community's soul, their way of celebrating joy, mourning loss, and understanding the world. Translating them is never quite the same, as the small differences, the emotion, and the cultural background are deeply embedded in the original words. The disappearance of a language means the slow fading of this vibrant cultural artistry, leaving an empty space that cannot be filled. Furthermore, our local languages hold a vast and irreplaceable library of knowledge about nature. For centuries, our ancestors lived very closely with nature, and their languages show this deep connection. A language may have specific words for different types of soil, dozens of names for native plants and their medicinal uses, or exact terms to describe weather patterns that are unique to a region. This is not just random facts, it's a form of science, a body of knowledge essential for living in a way that protects the environment, which has been improved over countless generations. When we lose these languages, we also lose this deep understanding of our own environment, a wisdom we desperately need in today's world. Ultimately, the loss of a language is a loss of identity. Our mother tongue is our first connection to our family, our community, and our heritage. It shapes how we think, how we see the world, and who we are. Forcing someone to give up their language is like asking them to shed a part of themselves. It can lead to a feeling of not belonging culturally and shame, creating a gap between generations. When we allow a language to die, we are telling its speakers that their history does not matter, and their culture is not worth saving. This makes not only them less, but all of us, as our nation becomes less diverse and less rich in its shared identity. The challenge before us is great, but it's not impossible. We have the power to turn things around and breathe new life into our endangered languages. One of the most effective places for this fight is in our schools. Successful bilingual education programs, especially in parts of Mindanao, have already shown us the way forward. When young children are first taught to read and write in their own mother tongue, they learn faster and feel a stronger sense of pride in their heritage. We must expand these efforts, using local languages as the base for early grade teaching across the country, making sure that our children see their native tongue as a language of knowledge and power. In our digital age, technology offers powerful new tools for bringing languages back to life. We're already seeing inspiring examples of this in action. There are podcasts being made in Ada dialects, mobile apps that help people learn Mangyan words, and social media channels dedicated to sharing Ilocano music and poetry. These digital platforms can connect speakers who are far apart, provide learning materials to people all over the world, and make learning a language fun and easy for young people. We should support and increase these efforts, creating online dictionaries, story archives, and interactive games that celebrate and teach our diverse Philippine languages. Beyond schools and screens, the battle for our languages must be fought within our communities. We can create places where our dialects can do well. Imagine language cafes where people can gather to practice speaking their mother tongue, or community storytelling circles where elders can share their wisdom with the youth. Cultural workshops, local theater shows, and radio programs in regional languages can also play a very important role. By asking for media and creating events that use these languages, We raise their status and create a real, practical reason for people to keep speaking them. It's about making our languages visible, heard, and important in our daily lives. In the end, keeping our diverse languages alive is a job for all of us. It needs a big change in how we think, from seeing our many languages as a problem to seeing them as our greatest cultural treasure. We must challenge the bad feelings against regional accents and dialects. We must demand that our institutions show the true multi-language nature of our country. And most importantly, we must be proud of our own language roots. Let us work together, through rules, technology, and community action, to make sure that none of Metro Manila's 217 voices, or any of our nation's tongues, are ever allowed to fall silent. Let us celebrate and protect every single one.